everyone, we're back for another week of SnoCountry SnoCast. This week we're digging into the forecast for early to mid-October, and there is some snow in the cards, particularly in the western U.S. Take a look at the weather map. I know it's busy if you're not familiar with seeing these, but what I want you to look at is that batch of green, and there is just a little bit of purple in there in the higher peaks of the Cascades. That indicates a whole lot of moisture moving into the Pacific Northwest. Good in many ways, because we need the rain there in that part of the country. But for those of you who are just looking at the snow seeking, like myself, we're also going to see some much colder temperatures come in with that batch of rain and a trough in the atmosphere. So what that's going to do is help turn over that precip to snow in the higher peaks, all the way from the coastal range in British Columbia down through the Cascades of Washington, and then eventually over the weekend, that cold front, that colder air and moisture seeps south and eastward all the way down to the Colorado Rockies. So we're looking at snow in many of the peaks here, particularly across the higher terrain of Idaho, Montana, and Wyoming. I think we're going to see the highest totals in those areas. Meanwhile, for the east, it's a mild setup and we get a lot of much needed rain. It's actually leftover moisture from Hurricane Delta, believe it or not. And so that's going to bring some needed rainfall to the parched Northeast as well. Not snow just yet this early in the season. Again, we're going to see some of the highest totals across the western peaks. Be sure to read the details down below in SnoCast so you can take a look at exactly which ranges will see snowfall. Looking ahead, since we're looking deeper into the forecast here in SnoCast this year so you can plan ahead, this picture shows two things. On the left, we're looking at precipitation through the 6 to 10 day outlook. So that takes us through next weekend, the 17th to 18th of October. Looking at mainly dry conditions for the west, still pretty wet in the east. And on the right, that's a temperature compared to average. So a lot of us looking at milder conditions compared to average. That's all for this week's SnoCast, guys. We'll see you every week through ski season.